Sorry. Oh, my goodness. Hello and welcome to jamming in Jimjams this very Sunday, happening live and direct right now, or if you're watching in the future, it's happening now in the future. Are we going to cause a paradox? Time? Temporal anomaly? Who knows? Anything can happen. This has been an anomalous jam, for sure. No idea where all that came from, but it did. Anyway, good evening. I hope you're all well. It's Sunday. How are you doing? If it's Monday, then how are you doing? If it's Tuesday, if it's a Wednesday, you know the drill. Hi, like it. Like the video. Subscribe if you don't already do so. And then don't forget to ring your mum. Happy Mother's Day. Anyway, for all you mothers out there watching post or during Happy Mothering Sunday. In the UK, of course, America's different, right? When's your Mothering Sunday? Anyway, who's in the chat? I saw some disconcerting news from Indiana. The Symptoms of Reality guys are watching the news because they're in a sort of state of emergency with tornadoes, I believe. So, yeah, I hope you guys are okay. Yeah, take shelter. Hide in the basement if you've got one. If you haven't got one, hide in someone else's basement. Don't even ask them. Just go run into their house. Who's pushing the... Oh, that's the cat. Jackson? Is that you? Come on. I wondered where you were. You're a bit late to the party. Come on. Oh, fashionably late, is it? Is that what you think? It's not really, is it, though? Fashionably late is like on time. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, you haven't got a camera today, so deal with it. Yeah, thanks for that patience there. Anyway, so who's in the chat? So we've got Shroomy, Steve, and Sam as our moderators. So Q before anything you want answered. And I have, of course, turned the mic up a little. Now, I did, I co-hosted with Robbie and Kent on, that is not enough. Is that better? On Friday, and everybody in Pro Synth Network, and do check them out. Actually, big plug there, if you don't already do so. Every Friday at 7 till 9 p.m. UK, cool guests and lots of. Me. Oh. Yeah, everybody. Well, Mike Matlake was. Oh, for God's sake, get off my tea. Was telling me, screaming at me to turn my mic down. So I turned it down, and then turned it. Get off the. Oh, well, you really? Are you going to start? Oh, for God's sake, here we go. Yeah, you do exist. Oh, you just. Anyway, I was saying who's in the chat. I can see Biscuit there, James Dyson, Azio Head, Simon Greatbatch, Wagoo, Doomunga, great jam the other day, by the way. Biscuit, I can't see if your big fluffy white arse is in the way. Paul Holmes, hello Marky, how you doing? James Dyson, I've already said you, but I say you again. I say you again. I say you again. I was just, that is my nose. Yeah, get you, just bit his tail. It worked. That'll learn you. Hey, the Wookiee, how you doing? Hope you're feeling good. Hope you are on the road to recovery. Who else have we got? So there's lots of chat about Marmite as well. So Symptoms of Reality. So Lamont was here, and I saw Tempo Roboto as well. How you doing? I also saw Uncle Chrome pop in and go. Say he couldn't stay around. Richard, how you doing? Tonal Access. Is yours right? Right. If you're here when I ask you to look, literally, pin your cat. Oh. Should we just get this over and accept the fact that? Oh, you've turned the bass on. Oh, what's he? It sounded like he's knocking the mic. Yeah. So, right. Oh. That's what you want, isn't it? A good old scratch right there. How's the mic volume now? Is it good? So Invisible. Have I missed it? Studio 8 Effects. How you doing? Good to see you. Cooking and lurking. Ah, okay. Why is there wet on here? Is that better be me? That better be me. Cough. How do I? I'm not going to do that. That's kind of grim. I've got something here. I've got a cloth here. Just in case it's cat urine. You don't get this with any other channel, do you? You don't get nice quality vibes, good sound, and chaos brought to you by feline bastards. Yes, you bastard. Why is... Oh, it's this, is it? Yeah, it's the... right. Right, I've got you. I've got you. You can't move now. Right, I've got him in a headlock. Ah, that's what you wanted. You got it. I think I've said hello to everyone. Hey, Cressy, how you doing? Just poking your nose in above the wall. Back to bed full of cold. Well, get well soon, for goodness sake. We've missed you, haven't we? I miss Cressy. Anyway, oh, Oliver Bone, how you doing? Yes, I think I've said hello to everybody. Gonzini Gons, how you doing? Yes, got excited at the beginning there, didn't you, with the Delta CEP A tease that I was going to do with this episode. I didn't... Let's talk about tonight's episode, shall we? I hope we're all doing well, and I hope we've had a good... Hey, Matt Evans, how you doing? I hope we've all had a good weekend, a productive weekend, and I hope we're ready for a bit of fun tonight. Let's move straight on to what went right tonight, what went wrong. So I had to set up a different... When I do stuff with people, like ProSynth Network, I use my laptop on the desk here so that I can interact with the co-host on the screen in front of me, because my computer, I'm talking to a camera right now, not and you're... What? No. Oh, yeah. So it's clipping now. Okay. Well, that's kind of what I expected it to be, really. I guess it's just my voluminous one with batteries. One with batteries on iPad. So no tagging. Oh, just have to type in the name, Matt, or just I've kind of figured that out on those things. Paul Holmes, no Bix, no. Right. Just so you know, he's absolutely loving what I'm doing. I know it looks like I'm being rough with him, but you like a bit of manhandling, don't you? You do. Hey, Wabbit. Good evening. Okay, right. I'm going to put you down because your camera's out of battery, and I can't quite figure out. I've got another couple of cheap GoPros, and for some reason I can't find the other ones, and that's just not reliable. What are we doing? What was I saying? I was going to tell you what went right and what went wrong, wasn't I? So, thanks to ProSynth Network on Friday, everything was set up differently. So I kind of left it, and then this morning I thought, right, I'll pop in, set up the live. I'll do this, and this. I definitely been wanting to play the FuseBox again for ages, and I thought it'd be really nice to get another one of my favourite synths out that I haven't played with for a long time, which is the Delta CEP A. And then I thought, well, yeah, while we're at it, of things I haven't played for ages, I haven't, the Digitone. So I thought those three on the table. So we got Sweden, Britain, Germany, like a Nordic trio. Maybe not Nordic, but I suppose Germanic. Would you call the Swedes Germanic? You perhaps wouldn't. Oh my goodness. Anyway, a Northern European trio, power trio. There you go. Let's go with that one. Northern European power trio. So that kind of happened. I can tag on my Android tablet. Yeah, you can. Android's good, but on iPad, you'd have to type in the name more or less as it's written. So, for instance, I would have to type in the with a capital T, space crazy with a capital K, space wabbit to tag you. But it works. It works. Excuse me, my pump's wildly... Oh, it's telling me I'm 15, which is quite high, but they did have some delicious homemade chocolate trifle, which I've been figuring out. Oh, I thought that noise was you, but you're down there now. No, okay. What is buzzing? What is the... That's that, whatever that is. So bloody... So I was going to do that. Now, what happened today was that Ian and I decided to go and really... I've been fiddling with our front garden, trying to sort of get rid of all of the dead brambles and branches and lop back everything that was, before spring really kicks in and things start growing. I thought I'd just really go there, do the lawn. It's taken quite a bit of effort because I haven't done it for a little while, and the lawn needed a good trim, so I gave that. Was that last week? I did it in two sessions because it's quite heavy and quite long. I tend to let my garden rewild throughout most of the year, although this year I'm probably going to hit it, the garden anyway, the lawn, early or sort of during the October months, or November if you like. No months, October months. So we were doing that, and then we decided to go in the back garden, and I've been doing some, and then I thought, well, I've got some DIY stuff. The door needs a bit of planing, so I did a bit of that. Oh my goodness, it's just been one of those days when nothing stopped. It was one job after another, and it was great because it was super productive, but now I feel quite tired. And when we came back and had a bite of supper, it's like, really, I want to go to bed. So I thought, right, I better get in here. And it was like I'd left a mess on the floor. The camera was all over the place. Saturday, I spent fiddling with the lights once again. As always, I am continually making adjustments and improvements because I could see the camera lens on one of the streams, and this is still. I still have yet to find a good place for it. This is not bad here, and as you can see, I've got my Buick sticker on there. I might get a GetJervis sticker there. That'd be good, wouldn't it? And then, I've got a slightly wider view, which I'm not sure if I like. Anyway, it's just been one of those. It's just one of those kind of things. So there's that. And then when I finally got everything on the desk and working, it wasn't working. The mixer just wasn't producing any sound. I thought, well, it's not coming out the speakers here. Well, that's fine. I'm not problem. But these headphones go straight into the mixer. Where is the sound? And I couldn't see any signal going in. Is it connected? So because obviously it's one of these box mixers that just has inputs, and then you use the interface on your computer. So where the hell is it? Anyway, turns out that the inputs had selected themselves as USB, and I don't know why. So that's why there was no inputs. I got cat hair. Oh, poor goo. Yes, the Delta CEP A. It's just one of the best synths ever made, I think. So I decided that this was pretty much on the table anyway. The DS2, the DS2 was already on the table, and I am in love with this thing. As you heard, it's deep. It's sound-wise, it's very delicious and deep. Oh goodness, I'm gonna have to change it. Oh, I didn't check my picture-in-picture. I feel like I've got a weird like 80s kind of like, hey, hello there, haircut. Okay, I might not do that right now, but So so I decided I'd use that as a starting point. I think I'll just adjust the height of my chair instead. That's easier than adjusting. I feel like so table's high up now. I've got cat hair in my mouth. So I love this. I thought I'd trigger this from the gate output of this, although the Patinator is not doing anything. So I don't even think it was. I think it was just independent, really. FuseBox was being triggered as the MIDI instrument here. Of course, now I've turned everything off, haven't I? Yeah, I've muted. Oh, there we go. That's the someone's car. What is that? Or is it this? What the hell? Oh, it is this. No idea. No idea. So oh, maybe it is. No, it can't be this because that's there. I mean, just listen to that. Steve, it reminds me of your piece. It's got that kind of ambience to it. Dark ambience, I think. Yeah, Crazy Rabbit, sorry. Wake up! Yeah, it is a Jackson patch. Damn his fat arse. So that was just there, and I just thought, that's just easy. And then if you put it into hard sync, you can almost play it musically, and I loved that about this. But then when I saw that there was a tornado warning, and I was already making like a siren noise, I thought that was just welcome to the machines. Look at that. Orange alert. You need to find shelter in an air raid attack. Put yourself in the bottom of a well. Right. So that has already got reverb and delay on it, so there's no need for that to be plugged in. To answer your question, Q, Biscuit, please. But yeah, I did see it, so this has got its own reverb, which is on room 3 plate. Listen to that, it's beautiful, isn't it? It's a really good plate. And delay. Only teasing. So, it's just another thing to play with. Oh, it sounds so freaking good. How can something this small and this reasonably inexpensive, it's under 200 quid, right, be as good as it is? God love you, stylophone. So, on top of that, of course, it started looking like Best of British, right? Well, what's my favourite British sequencers? You know it. It's the circuits. And obviously, because I'm using an external synth, I had to have something with MIDI output and a channel I could use that with. Although I suppose I could have easily used the circuit rhythm and done that way. Now I'm thinking about it, that would have been an option as well. Maybe next time. But it just felt the right circuit. I mean, I could have put both of them on the table. I've got space here. I mean, when I started, I had my tobacco tin, I had a lighter and a bit of foam. I mean, look how ill-prepared I was for tonight's session. Thank you for your patience, by the way. Elgadroid, welcome. And Viral Beats, hello, sir. Come on in. The water's warm. So, yeah, so we got that. And, of course, I like the sound. I don't even know what kind of... I basically just had... Bit cheesy, isn't it now? It wasn't. Thank God it wasn't that cheesy when I was actually doing it. No! Mute! Goddamn you! I think I programmed in those mutes. I think that's what I do. Yeah. What is plugged into the raindrop? I'm getting to that. So that was the beats, and also we had a really nice. Shut up! How do I stop it from being an idiot? How sweet to be an idiot. I'm gonna swear. That's not. Oh, is that what I was? Oh, I see. Fudge cake. That's not what I want. You know, sometimes you just want things. Anyway, No, it was up there. So we were doing that nice slow start with that droning on. We had the drone weird sound with the DS2, and then we had the FuseBox. Let's get the FuseBox. So I just built it up from there really, and of course I've got chords. So my favourite jar technique is holding two fingers together and playing it like an accordion. You know, that's what the accordion players do, isn't it? So anyway. Which I'm sure is a technique that he got from question. I wonder if anyone knows that for fact. I've always assumed that was the case, but maybe it isn't. Maybe it is. Who knows? Now then, I've got a question from James Dyson, who sent me a link to a video of some kids scratching a cat's video game, like a big fluffy cat thing. Cat's ass massage arcade machine. Yeah, I've ordered mine. Yeah, absolutely. We're going to do like. Wonder if you could get a sort of something. Are you still buzzing at me? Oh, is it you? Oh, I don't know. I can hear weird noises. No, it's always you, isn't it? It's not this guy. Look at him. Look how gorgeous Tom is. No, you're not gorgeous. Nobody wants to see you. So anyway, it is this buzzing. Stop buzzing. I'm a little bit. High blood sugar will make you slightly irritable, so do bear with me. I just inject myself with some insulin. As will an irritating toddler in cat form. Speaking of which, you can't see it. No one can see you. What's everyone drinking tonight? I don't want that. Do you want a little bit on the mic? Oh, you like that? That's actually a good. Actually the camera. This camera's better. Look at that. Look how scrumptious you are. You know, we've had a bit of a switch around with cameras, like I say, so things are a little bit different. Oh, don't you stand on this. Tom won't be happy with that. Tom's got dogs. Well, a dog. He's not a cat man. I don't appreciate you sitting on his synth. Ooh, Earl Grey. Nice, Steve. Fake cat butts to acquire points. Yeah, it's basically like this. This is the game. And the cat sticks his backside up and does this. He would do this. He would let me do this to him for hours, I think. It's like, this is the most nicest thing. Okay, can you just... No, I've had enough. We need to talk about the synth you're actually sitting on, so I'm going to get rid of you. No, look, you can't come up here, do your piece, and then expect me to... It's not ensnare you. Right. So, let's get on to the star of the show. Is the voice okay? Is it stopped... I'm on a metal snake surging through the darkness on my way home from a gig. So I'm drinkless. A metal snake. Heavy metal snake. Is that a white snake? David Coverdale. Let's listen to some Coverdale today while I was chainsawing wood in the garden. Yeah, I did that too. Deep Purple, a Deep Purple. Sky is blue. Anyway, Hey, George G's, how you doing? Welcome along. So, the star of the show. So, like all good analog synths, one simply does... Stop it. Right. Now, that's the car horn, right? The car horn of doom. Right. So... two oscillators. The electronic composer is trying to sleep. Well, this is your what time is it in the world? In the UK it's 10 to 11. It's time to wake up. So anyway, that's not kind of so oh my goodness, I'm quoting Neil Diamond. That's from the jazz singer. I do apologise. Anyway, look, let's get back to this. So, 2 oscillators. So, again, just wired, both a true, a saw. Is that it? Is that, am I? Yeah. Right. And let's and as we've oft said about Tom's synthesizers, it is truly the rawest analog signal of any synthesizer. You want that almost vintage sound, and you don't want to buy a vintage synth. I don't know. I mean, I've got vintage synths, so but maybe you don't want to do that. Maybe there's some part of you is worried about the maintenance aspect of it. Analog Solutions have got you covered. They really have. Has a very Kraftwerk tone to it, the FuseBox. Yeah. It isn't that nearly a it could also be. You see, I grew up with Neil Diamond and Vangelis. Not literally Uncle Neil and Uncle Vangelis. Imagine that as your uncles. All right, Uncle Vangelis, coming over for a bit of a play. Yeah, oh no, you brought your CS80. Oh, great. What are you going to play for us? Oh, you're going to play the Blade Runner theme. Amazing. So I'm always about 2 steps away from Vangelis or Neil Diamond, maybe even 1 step. When I sing, there are moments when, because I'm also a baritone, and obviously Neil Diamond's a bass, there's a lot of similarities. And that's because I grew up listening to his music. If it's what I find with the Kraftwerk sounds is that there's a lot less decay on the sounds and sustain. They kind of do that kind of thing, right? Is that what we're talking about? So we get a bit more square with it. So I have to stand up now because I can't see whether that's the pulse width. Yeah, that's a bit Right, let's go for projects. Let's go to a new project. Right, okay. Let's deliberately try and write something Kraftwerky then for the outro jam, because I've realised it's Sweet Caroline in my David Coverdale voice. Who knows? Anyway, yeah. So we are the robots. I lost a camera as well. I think it's. That keeps the GoPro that I've got, that does the angled view, is just become so unreliable. I think it's because it's running off batteries and I don't plug it in often, and then I leave it on and it runs out of batteries. Anyway, let's that's Vangelis. Pulsar, right? At least something from the album Pulsar. What temperature are we at? Let's do 95. That's it. So let's go. See? But that's pretty much the sound, isn't it? And this would have been, I think, a Roland system. Let's get the. So, that's nice, right? the Raindrops is such a bloody gorgeous pedal. I thought it would be rude not to use it, right? So, oh Jesus, listen to that. To the unknown man, yeah, spotted. Yeah, I know. Koshtikai, I know. I'm teasing. Surely they'll know. They'll appreciate that. They don't care. They have a copyright strike for. Oh, dodgy cable. I've gone full Vangelis, I'm sorry. Goodness, that's right. I just don't like any of that. Well, it's just that it's not in time, is it? Right, where is it? Where's the... That thing is just flipping brilliant. It's just sudden dystopian atmospherics. Dystopian atmospherics. Departing Metal Snake, going to listener mode. Good. Sorry, got my JV1088. I'm deep in a really deep good. Invasion of the Synth Snatchers, jamming over with the Astrolab. Good. Oh, GetJervis Express, maybe. That's kind of getting there now, isn't it? Especially with the that's the sound of some sort of like it is a futuristic train. That's a 1970s science fiction film where there's a dystopian train. That's the sound the train's making, as it's like the engine's pulsing. The Friends of Mr. Jervis. That was an album that I really enjoyed with John Anderson, right? Friends of Mr. Cairo. So, who's got the catnip? Me. Although I think there's only like 2 pieces left. I might have to go and break out the reserve. Right, so, how do I delete that now? There is an easy way of doing it, but I can't even remember the right clear. So, we go. Ah. That could have been actually more. I don't know if Kraft would have done that. That sounds a little bit. It's a bit Latin, isn't it? Demonic ice cream van. War of the Worlds. Oh my goodness, don't. Get me the. I'll get the guitar will be out before we know it. See what you've done now? And always a hint of the orb. How y'all doing? Like the stream. Did you like the stream? Like it. Like it now. Thank you. I'm completely lost. Where's that gone? We've lost this, right? Where is it? Is it not playing? What have I done? Where's that gone? Seriously, where's that gone? Because that was playing stuff, right? And it's not. Oh, not playing anymore. Am I right? Oh, it's the flipping cable, isn't it? Oh, that's this. Right. Yeah, so that's kind of what happened. I started the stream. I was going to do the wee, as if nothing happened. Yeah, I just got diving with that. And I think that's the beauty. We talk about this quite often. Well, thank you very much, the panda. Thank you, sir. We talk about this often, about our gear. And there's a lot of us that lust after gear, you know. And it is. I've got stuff on here that has been loaned to me for sure, but the stuff that I've had for a while, and love, and the beauty of gear is that you're always growing with it, and I don't know that it is a single bit of gear that you could own that you would not grow with, because even the simplest synthesizer, as long as it sounds good and you love it, then you put energy and effort into that, and that gives something in return. And that means that it might not take you further, but you might take yourself further with the item. So even a simple synthesizer will bring something out of you as well as you bring something out of it. The more complex the synth, obviously, the longer the relationship should be. And I think in a lot of ways, having something for less time is a bad thing. So spend time with things that you have, enjoy. And yeah, as you say, Panda, you've had the JV1080 for 5 years. I've got mine up there. We should get that out, really. Grab it. And yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one because you've got such a lot of great sounding presets in there, but it's also it's a very worthy synth. So yeah, use what you've got. Ogre in the fedora. Okay. I like that. Tiger and the dove. Okay. Monish, stop collecting for now. Gonzini Gons, I think that's a good idea. Play with what you got, because I think also, and I do this with gear anyway, because I mean, being in the situation I am, where I've obviously just did the review of the version 3 software. It's not really a review for Thomann. So they send me this. I have to learn it. I have to use it, and then I have to present a video. So I'm always in a state of flux, unless it's the gear that I own. And even then, it can feel like I am in flux with the gear I own, because I don't tend to spend perhaps as much time as I do want to. There we go. Didn't you say? Yeah, I don't need to tell you if go to bed. I've completely forgotten. Yeah. We're going to wind this down now. Do a little 5-minute jam, because I think that little jam needs a little bit of space of its own to get us off to our beds in the UK and Europe. If you're still up in Europe, then you are really late. And if you're in the States, then you'll be ready for your tea, surely. Isn't it about 7 o'clock, depending on where you are? 6 o'clock. Oh, burpage. Anyway, so yeah, so thanks everyone for joining me this evening, and appreciate your patience once again at the good. Have a MIDI cable on me. Jesus, I've had these for ages. These MIDI cables are flipping Sound Control's finest. Metal and, beautiful cables. But yeah, that needs to be put in the bin. It should have been in the bin before. I don't know how it ended up in my emergency box of cables, which is just under the desk. So yeah, Steve, you're almost right when you said look under the desk, but it wasn't things unplugged. It was things switched. Yeah. There's always something with tech kit, as you all know. So, yeah, thank you very much again for joining me this evening and absolutely allowing me to indulge myself with finest British synthesizers and kit on the market today. If you do have a spare bit of cash, synth of the month has got to be the CPM DS2. Undoubtedly, and it's battery powered, and it's got a little speaker in it. Brilliant. If you want to spend a bit more money, Circuit Tracks, they tend to do a lot of refurb stuff on their website, on Novation's website, so keep an eye on that. They were doing the Circuit Rhythm was like 200 and something quid. It was like, what? can't get anything for that. It's just, there it is. Anyway, do like the stream if you haven't already done so. Thank you for watching in the future. If you're watching post-stream, thank you very much. You know that you are appreciated. And also for your lurking gherkiness, your gherkiness. Didn't sound at all Roman. That was not Latin. But yeah, so thank you very much for your time as well. So we'll jam out. Remember, be good to yourselves and each other. And I'll see you around and about. For now, we are going. James Dyson, clicks like. Thanks, guys. Be well. I'm going to mute my microphone and we're going to get into some... Hang on. Promised Tom and we all had Jackson. Here we go. There you go. Right. No, you don't get one. No. Right. Thanks, guys. Be well. And I'll see you on Wednesday, 8:30, when I'll figure out what I'm going to do with that stream. But yeah, do keep an eye on that. Right. Hardware jams tomorrow evening. I'll see you there as well. I'll pin that to the... Pin that. Put in user in timeout. Pin message. There you go. So yeah, see you all in Hardware Jams. I'm going to be in here tidying up because it's a flipping mess. Yeah. There's Tom, who also likes a good scratch, but not quite as much as he doesn't spit bullets. Right, guys, let's zone out to the final sounds of... It's a bit quirky, isn't it? Right. Oh, it's just chaos in here.